I know I'm like way late, but I finally got some time to talk about the final issue of Camp Bighoof. We left our heroes in the hooves of Bighoof, but he doesn't seem hostile. More like curious. He just wants the cheese puffs they used to attract him. He gets genuinely happy when he finally gets them. Sunny and Zip wonder how they can keep track of him and learn more about him. When he does something peculiar, he goes to a bush with the snacks, and out of it sneaks a little Bighoof? Let's call him Little from now on. Sunny immediately adores the little one, and then they hear another roar from the distance. And know they have a whole Bighoof family in this valley. They seem to have been separated when the entrance of the valley collapsed. This makes them realize something. If they actually tell people about the Bighoofs, people will keep trying to find them, and they will never live in peace again. They understand that the right thing to do is to get rid of all the evidence. It may bum them out, but it's the way. Az is helping the family reunite. It's gonna be hard though. They would have to get them out of the valley without anyone noticing. So they have to get them past the campers, who are clearing the entrance. Only one thing is clear: the way to lure them where they want them to go. They are gonna use the cheese puffs. It doesn't work as easy as they hoped, and they travel all around the valley, dodging the campers while trying to keep the Bighoof's attention. It's no use though, because at the entrance, the campers and the rest of the main five stand in the way. But Zip has the perfect distraction in mind. A loud roar is audible, and the campers shiver in terror. They start booking it for the safety of the camp, to run away from the supposed creature, while Zip leads the actual Bighoofs outside and past the campers. They don't seem to want to go, but once Zip throws the last cheese puffs their way, they gladly get going. Exhausted after this experience, Zip and Sunny, who washed off most of her Bighoof disguise, head back to the camp, only to get stopped by Izzy, who suspects them of being bridal squatchers in disguise. Oh, the irony. But Hitch lets them through to tell them about their experience with the totally real Bighoof. They are committed though, and push off his ideas. There obviously is no Bighoof. It's all a myth, and you just saw a deer with some branches and mud on it. He actually believes them, and tells the campers to clear the barricades. Now everyone calms down and relaxes at the campfire, having a new story to tell, that even another roar won't change. Zip and Sunny will make sure of it, because Bighoof, like every other creature, deserves to live in peace. This comic was the best out of the Camp Bighoof series. It's once again a bit empty for the amount of pages it has, but it finally shows us what the series has been leading up to. A lesson of wildlife conservation, letting nature be nature for the sake of the creatures in it. I don't think this was the best way to do it. It felt dragged and empty for most of it. Combining a monster hunt to end up leaving that monster alone is pretty common, but the lesson just doesn't have as big of an impact if the lesson isn't built up properly. Don't get me wrong, I like the story. It could have just been told better and more condensed. Regardless, I love the Bighoof family, and especially Little Hoof, and I'm glad they got a happy ending. What about you? Did you expect this lesson? What would you do if you found such a creature? What did you think of the spin-off series in general? Let me know. Join my Discord if you want to discuss some more. Thanks to my supporters, especially to Maverick, and until next time, Flabroni, Spoony fellas, and bye.